Well, good morning and welcome to Daily Challenge and Encouragement. I hope you've been kind of following the presence of God little mini series I've been putting out there, and who God is and so on. So I really want to kind of keep going in that vein, helping us to understand that God is everything to all of us, whether we realize that or not. He is the way, the truth, and the life, whether I subscribe to that truth and reality or not. He loves us whether I feel like I'm loved or not. His desire is always for us and always for the plan that He's established for our lives, whether we like that or not, whether we choose to follow that or not. Excuse me. And He'll never impose that on us, but He's always alluring us into a place that contains that blessing. And our choice and option is always going to be to accept that invitation to that place. And sometimes that place doesn't look quite like we had expected, meaning that it might look like a time of trouble or a time of confusion or a time of kind of craziness in our lives that doesn't seem to make sense, but yet he's allured us, according to Hosea chapter 2, He's allured us into the wilderness of that place, and that place is a part of that plan because it's a place that causes us to run after Him and try to find Him as the doorway of hope in the place of trouble. So I really suggest you read Hosea chapter 2. It's really a beautiful story about how God allures us into those places and always gives us a doorway of hope and gives us opportunity to walk into the promises that He has for us as His kids, as His children. And so His plan is always the best. It's always the one that leads to life. And so my encouragement today and challenge is that you would not look at your trials as enemies, that you would not look at your circumstances and allow them to dictate to you what you're going to do and who you are. Those circumstances are allowed by God in our lives, but if we allow those circumstances to become our God, that's when we usually have trouble. So press into Him at all costs today. Find Him. He said, when you get serious about finding me and want it more than anything else, I'll make sure you won't be disappointed. So that's His promise for us today. Take those words and run with them in Jesus' name.